And that is just freaking insane. Recently, I did a video about how the education system in America has failed half of Americans. And I asked that everybody be a little more compassionate and understanding towards MAGA, because it's not their fault that they're stupid, because our government made sure that they were stupid so they could be easier controlled, that it's been a war against education for the past 60 years or more. But today is not going to be like that. Today is going to be about how, even though the government decided to launch a war against the education system in the United States so that they could better control the people, we all received the internet around 2000. Maybe not all, but the majority of us did, half the country. But today we have the internet. And in 2025, ignorance and stupidity is a choice. There's no other excuses. There are no other reasons except that it is your choice. If you have internet and you have a phone, then your ignorance is by choice, period. And because you choose to be ignorant, we all have to suffer for that, because you're not looking up facts. You are not looking up anything. You're not looking up anything except for conspiracy theories and fucking QAnon shit and nonsense. It shouldn't be that hard. None of this should be that hard to handle, to do. You have the internet in your hands. You're probably watching my video right now using your phone or your computer. So let me ask you, MAGA, why on earth are you not looking up facts? Why are you only gravitating towards lies? I am a product of a Republican education system, but even I know that I can use the internet to learn. My mother used to tell me all the time, every time I asked a question, she always told me to look it up, look it up, look it up. Oh, and I hated that. You know what I had to look it up in? Encyclopedia Britannica. That was the only thing I had as a child, as a young person, to look up something. That was it. And then comes the internet. And I now have a world of information, not just one book, not just one company. I have information from all the colleges, from all the countries, from around the world, and I can learn anything I want. I can learn the stock market. I can learn quantum physics. I can learn recipes. I can learn how to fix things. I can do anything. I can learn anything. But MAGA makes the choice in 2025 not to. And this is why we are in the position that we are in. So I can only have, respectfully, there's only so much compassion and leeway that I can allow. Because, like I said, your stupidity is a choice right now. And you show it every single day. Every time you post an awful comment, every time you search out some kind of conspiracy theory, every time you vote against your own granddaughters, your own daughters, against your sisters and your mothers, this is a choice to be stupid. And if you want anybody to feel any compassion for you, then you've got to make the effort. We are making a great effort to live amongst the stupid. Oh man, it is not easy. It's not easy. Knowing that we all have a choice every day when we wake up on how we're going to live our lives, the kind of people we're going to be. And every day, half of America wakes up and says, I'm fine. I don't need to know anything more. And that is just freaking insane. There is something missing. There's something missing here, guys. I cannot accept that people choose to be this stupid in 2025. But I know it has a lot to do with their upbringing, where they live, who they're around, the people that they are surrounded with. It's just still there has to be some kind of middle ground here. Like, maybe, do we have to take a test, like a driver's test? Do we have to take a voting test so that you know the difference between a carpetbagger and a charlatan and a con man and a legit politician? I don't know, guys. You had the choice. You have the chance. You have the magic box right in your hand. And you're blowing it. You're just blowing it. And you wonder why everybody's so angry with you. You can change this. If you would just allow yourself to learn and stop being so stubborn and stop being so indignant. Like, you ain't nothing freaking special. You're no different than anybody else. There's no reason why you shouldn't have to learn as much as anybody else. I came from a deep red rural community. I lived there for 49 years. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Choosing to stay stupid, I don't know how you benefit from that. I don't know if it gives you a release for your anger. I don't, like, I can't wrap my mind around it, because I have educated myself. You know, I look up every little thing, any kind of question I have, anything I have. I use my phone to look up everything. You know, why don't we see different colors? Like, any kind of crazy question you have, there will be an answer for it on the internet. And it is something that you learn, that when you find something, a crazy story, you have to make sure that you find another source saying the same thing, another reliable source. You know, not, catsaboutme.com. Like, you're not going to take political science from a website like that. You have to know, you have to make an effort. I'm asking you, MAGA, just to make an effort. Try to learn something. Try to understand the world that you live in. Try to understand us. And for fuck's sake, get the hell off the website saying that we eat babies and that we're killing babies after they're born. Like, I don't know where you guys are getting this stuff, but you have got to knock that shit off. There is none of that happening. This is reality that we live in, and in reality, none of that shit happens. You have got to stop that. There are people out there who want to confuse you. And I can tell you what, it's not this American. I don't want to confuse you. I want to help you. I want to raise everybody up, okay? I don't want to see half of us falling and half of us just disappearing. And like, we all need to be raised up together. And, the internet should have done that for us, but it only raised a certain portion. We all need to come up. We all need to be raised up to the same level. And I am reaching my hand out to any kind of MAGA or red state person who doesn't have the education that they thought they should have gotten, or that they should have gotten. Let's just try to use the internet in a better way. See you in the comments. Bye.